Hello everyone, I will show you how to create and deploy a new React app using Firebase. So I will not go too much into details for this tutorial because everything is explained in this article. I will put the link in the description of the video. The very first part of this tutorial is a very fast version, but if you're not used to command lines, you can skip this part and go directly to the requirements. So as a requirements, we need Visual Studio Code and an empty folder. So I have it here, and I have my empty folder here. Once we have this, we can start coding. First thing to do is to install Create React App. So to open the terminal, we can just drag here, and to go faster, I will also paste this line. The installation time can take up to 5 minutes. So during the installation time, we can go to the next part, follow this link, which is here, and create a new project. So maybe you would like me to have it in English. And we can add a project here. New project will be YouTube. Continue. We don't need Google Analytics. And we can create the project. Once the project is created, we can continue, open the project, and here we will add an app to our Firebase console. We can still name it YouTube, set Firebase hosting, and register the app. So everything I do is just following the tutorial here on Medium. So I created the app, I set up Firebase hosting, and now I should be on the Firebase SDK tab here. I just need to copy this piece of code and paste it on the React app. But for now, as you can see, it's still creating, so I have to wait a few minutes. Okay, once we have this line, everything is perfect, and we can see here we have everything we need. So now we need to follow what's next, and what's next, we have to paste this piece of code here, just before body, the end of body. So let's go in index.html in folder public, and body is here, and we can just paste the piece of code here and save. So now we need to install Firebase tools. So we first need to go in the folder and install Firebase tools. Those tools will allow us to run Firebase login and Firebase init. And now it's installed, we can run Firebase login and Firebase init. If it's the first time you are running it, Firebase login, you will need to follow the step to login, and then you have to come back here and run Firebase init. So this part is crucial, so you need to take care. We have to select function, hosting, press enter, use an existing project, 818. We use JavaScript. Yes, we would like ESLint. Yes, we would like to install dependencies. For this part, we would like to have as a public directory, not public, but build, because it's where we will put our static files. Yes, that will be a single page app, and no, we don't need to deploy using GitHub. Here we are. So that was the step. And now we create a cloud function. So in the article, I'm explaining what a cloud function is. We just need to copy this piece of code and paste it inside a newly created function folder here and we will replace the code. So I am explaining how it works, then we can run Firebase serve. And here you can see it's the link of our function. So if we would like to check if everything is working, this link, and this answer tells us that everything is working well. So now we can just deploy the function using this command line. So if you have this error 400, it means we don't have any billing account. So I found a quick fix. You can go in package.json and replace 12 by 8. And then we have to again run init to change the settings of package.json. So we have once again to choose function, hosting, JavaScript, yes. And we will say no to every overwrite questions. All of them. We don't need to install dependencies, and we still want to have build as a public directory. Yes, no, overwrite no, and we are all set. And now we can run again, deploy only functions. Okay, so once it's done, we can find here the function URL, this one. So this is the function address online. We will need it in a few seconds, as you can see here. So this is our URL, and then we can create a call from React. So the first thing we have to do is first to exit the function folder. I think we are in the function folder. No, we are not. So we don't need to exit the function folder, and then we have to install Axios. Okay, once Axios is installed, we can go back to our article, go to the file app.js in src folder, this one, and replace the code by this code. And of course here we have the function URL, so of course it's not your URL, it's the one we had before, remember? So we have to go back here and copy and paste this function URL here. So this function will basically be called here when we ask to get a diagnosis. It will call this URL. So to check if everything is working, we can now call npm start, and our window should look like this. Here will be the local address of our app, which is here. We can try. If we receive an answer, it means everything is working well. So we can keep going, and we are ready for the best part, run build. So let's go back to our terminal here, stop the process, and npm run build. And once it's done, we can run Firebase deploy. And at the end of the process, everything should be done. Alright, the process is finished. We can copy here and paste here. And we have our app running online. You can also yourself go here, follow this link, and you will see my app running online. If you would like to see another app, you can follow this link. And this is an app I designed and made it more UX friendly. If you would like to see how I created the design of this one and how I updated the functions, you can go on my GitHub, Medium Demo app, and you will see what I had to modify. Thank you for watching.